Seattle, the seaside gateway to Washington. The daily drizzles and overcast skies may seem gloomy, but the lush green landscape and beautiful waterfronts make Seattle the gem of the Pacific Northwest. So pack your bags. You've got 48 hours to discover the Emerald City. The weather here changes day to day. Most of the sunny days are reserved for July through September, so you might want to book your travel for late summer. No matter what your time frame is, you'll make your way here via SeaTac, the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. It's a major hub in the Northwest, and you'll find plenty of convenient nonstop flights. There are many options to get around the city: taxis, light rail, buses, streetcars, and even a monorail. A light rail pass into downtown will cost you less than $3. It's even possible to find a rental car for only $20 a day, but you should know that Seattle is notorious for terrible traffic. The city's congested roadways consistently rank in the top 10 worst traffic in the nation. Tonight, you'll lay your head at the Fairmont Olympic Hotel, the region's only AAA 5-diamond hotel. The Italian Renaissance architecture has been greeting high-end clientele since the Roaring '20s. If you can manage to pull yourself off your room's plush bedding, you're only footsteps away from the city's main attractions. Since being listed on the National Register of Historic Places, the Olympic has become an attraction itself. With 2 award-winning restaurants and a warm indoor pool, you won't have any problem enjoying a bit of the good life. You've made it to downtown, set down your luggage, and checked out your luxury accommodations in just a little over 2 hours of total vacation time. Not bad. Now, the real fun begins. Make your way down to Elliott Bay Waterfront, where you will discover the iconic Pike Place Market. Established in 1907, this Seattle stalwart is one of the oldest continually operating farmers markets in the country. Stroll around the top level, where you can find all the fresh produce, meat, seafood, and poultry. You won't have any problem finding the perfect Washington-grown apples or other types of fresh fruits and goodies. Normally, there isn't much entertainment involved in shopping for fish, unless you're at the famous Pike Place Fish Market. Here, crowds of shoppers watch as the fishmongers hurl customers' orders from the icy display case over the counter to another employee in a fish-flying spectacle. And don't forget to check out the vendors on the bottom level, where you can find anything from comic books to antiques and jewelry. Before you leave Pike Place, be sure and grab a cup of joe at the original Starbucks. Who knew in 1971 that this little shop would revolutionize the coffee business and turn Seattle into America's coffee capital? A hop, skip, and a jump down the waterfront is the Seattle Aquarium. It's recently undergone $1 million expansion so that it can better entertain and educate visitors about the wonders of the ocean. Take a look through the windows on Washington waters, where sea creatures indigenous to the Puget Sound swim in this 120,000-gallon exhibit. 3 times a day, you can see scuba divers jump into the tank and take questions from visitors via their special diving masks. After checking out some strange creatures like the cowfish in the Ocean Oddities exhibit, take a walk beneath the gigantic underwater dome. In this monstrous tank, schools of fish bravely swim in the same waters as deadly sharks patrolling for their next meal. Next, continue to stroll along the edge of Elliott Bay until you reach the Waterfront Arcade, where a fistful of quarters can transport you back to the carefree days of your childhood. There are enough video games and air hockey tables to make you forget about all of your responsibilities for at least a few hours. Just think, if you win enough tickets playing skee-ball, you can finally get that giant stuffed animal that you've been dreaming about. A saunter down to Pier 54 will reveal one of the Emerald City's indispensable seafood institutions. Ivar's Acres of Clams has been dishing up the city's best fish and chips since 1938. You can grab a table on the pier or just take a basket to go, so you can continue checking out the sights of the waterfront. Watch the ships roll in as the sun gently disappears behind the Pacific horizon. Or, if you prefer, head back to your hotel for some rest and relaxation. Following your break, spruce up for a classic fine dining experience at Campagne, right across from the Pike Place Market. Campagne was recently voted the best French restaurant by Seattle Magazine and is consistently recognized by critics for service, atmosphere, and most importantly, their gastronomy. Every course is created from the freshest ingredients from the Pacific Northwest. The second leg of your Seattle escapade has you going wild at the Woodland Park Zoo. The zoo pioneered immersion exhibits in the late 70s with the opening of their gorilla habitat. Exhibits like these give visitors a sense that they're actually encountering the animals in their natural environment. Their attention to detail consistently secures Best National Exhibit Awards for the zoo. You'll see why it's considered to be one of the best urban animal parks in the U.S. when you watch our tuxedo-clad friends from the South play in the Humboldt Penguin exhibit or travel the Northern Trail with the gray wolves, Arctic foxes, and grizzly bears. After a little monkey business, take a sky-high ride up to the top of the Space Needle. The unique icon of the Seattle skyline was built for the 1962 World's Fair and still piques the interest of visitors today. A glass elevator takes you on a 43-second journey to the top, where you'll find the rotating Sky City restaurant and a 360-degree observation deck. If you're not afraid of heights, go to the rail and snap some photos of the city, Mount Rainier, Puget Sound, the Cascade Range, and Olympic Mountains. While the ride up takes less than a minute, be advised that on a busy day, you may be stuck in line for up to an hour before making it to the top. Once you're back on the ground, take a quick 10-minute walk to the Flying Fish for dinner at Seattle's preeminent seafood bistro. For over 15 years, James Beard award-winning chef Christine Keth has been updating the menu daily so that each visit offers something new and exciting. The Flying Fish's mission is to deliver fresh, simply prepared fish from the Pacific Northwest, like sturgeon, halibut cheeks, and salmon with Concord grape sauce, as well as the finest catch from around the world, like cobia from the Caribbean. The high ceilings and wall-to-wall windows create an open and inviting atmosphere ideal for enjoying good conversation, grilled mahi-mahi, and a nice bottle of wine. There's no better way to end your Seattle voyage than having a few drinks and watching some live music at the Triple Door. Classic touches like the half-moon booths intimately placed in front of the stage connect the venue to its prior life as a 1920s vaudeville theater. Scope out their calendar to see if any national acts make their way through during your stay, or just stop by the Triple Door's Musicquarium Lounge. This carefree bar is a great destination to sit back and listen to talented local musicians in an elegant vintage atmosphere. There's never a cover here, and if you missed out on tickets to the theater, well, pitch-perfect sounds from the main stage are pumped into the Musicquarium for everyone to enjoy. The green gem of the Pacific Northwest has all the makings for a great two-day escape. Sightseeing, shopping, luxurious hotels, fabulous local cuisine, great music, and fish throwing. So after 48 hours of the fun, it's time to bid farewell to Seattle.